Hey, ¿qué pasa todos? Welcome back to the channel of many streams where I am tasked with informing you some of the big news here today in the gaming world. Like, for example, that GTA 6 is gonna cost $80 if you want the standard copy or whatever it's called. And if you get that, you drop your $80. You're not gonna get all of the content from GTA 6, which is apparently launching with just, the story mode, the single player mode, whatever you want to call it. And you won't get all of the content if you just pay 80. Instead, you got to pay $100 in total if you want to get the full game, because I saw a bunch of headlines today and read one article that said that you're going to be locked out of certain stores and other things if you don't give them your hard-earned, well, presumably hard-earned. I actually don't know if, you tend to have $100 or more a day, or what you do for it, right? So I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt that it's your hard-earned money, and that you might be interested in giving it to Rockstar Games because they want you to do that if you want to get the entirety of Grand Theft Auto 6. But I was posting about it in the Discord just a little bit ago before I got on. I was like, man, I was talking about it with Kudo, and there's like, I'm so glad that I don't give a crap about the Grand Theft Auto franchise, that I haven't given a crap about the Grand Theft Auto franchise in many years. I was telling him, I haven't given a crap about Grand Theft Auto games since like Grand Theft Auto 4, because I was in my young teens when Grand Theft Auto 4 was a thing, when it launched back in 2008. And I thought it was kind of cool because my cousins were playing it, especially one of them that I used to live with at the time. And so, it's good. It's what the cool kids are playing, right? It's one of the best games ever made, I thought, all those years ago. But even back then, when I would watch them play it, I would think, you know what, this game doesn't look very fun to play, just gameplay wise. And I was like 13, all right, at this time, and even I thought, man, I kind of don't like the look of the gameplay, the feel. And then I got to try it a bit later. Sure enough, I didn't like it. Years after that, I tried to play the story of Grand Theft Auto 5, and I couldn't get through it on my PS3 because there was some kind of technical issue on the PS3, and I couldn't progress past a certain point in the game, and I just never went back to that. And then a couple of years after I tried to do that, I played GTA Online a few times with a few different people, and I just didn't like it. I just thought back, man, I was right when I was like 13 years old, and I would watch a cousin or two of mine play it, Grand Theft Auto 4. It's the same thing. I don't like the feel. The most important aspect of a video game, the feel, the controls, the gameplay of the game, I don't really like it. And so I just haven't cared about GTA, mainly because of that, since as of all those years ago. So the world is hyped up for that. And if you give them 80 of your dollars or more, depending on where in the world you live, right? You're not gonna get all the content. You want to know why? Because fuck you. That's why. So if you think that sucks and you're gonna give them that kind of money anyway, more power to you, I guess. But that's been like the big news of the day today. So I like to talk about news sometimes. I used to really be in the habit of having something topical to talk about as of like months ago here in the beginning of each stream. So I thought I would make a mention of that just so that you see. I tend to keep up with what happens in the world of gaming. For example, besides all the GTA stuff of today, I've also watched a couple of videos today about the Steam machine. Oh, and yesterday too. Today and yesterday I watched a couple of videos from different content creators about the Steam machine, and you know how it's overpriced, how it's not very good for what you're paying. I watched another video about how it's actually priced pretty adequately when you compare it to a machine of similar specs that you could put together for about the same money, and how it's gonna be obsolete. I can name some of the different creators that I watch. Right, I watch content from Inside Games. I watch content from Linus Tech Tips, Jay's Two Cents. I've seen people talk about it on Twitter, and I like to keep up with what's going on in the gaming world, right? Because this is a gaming channel, so it's my bread and butter, as they say, I guess. But yeah, I thought I would just make quick mention of one or two topical things. So there you go. Going back to the Steam Machine real quick before we actually start the game. It's very disappointing, and some people have said, right, it's not Valve's fault that the Steam Machine cost $1,000 and $1,049 for the cheapest option, and then what was the other one, $1,349 for the 2 terabyte model with the controller, and because the other one that cost $1,049 doesn't even come with a controller. But people have pointed out, well, you know what? It's a PC. It has USB ports. The beautiful thing about it is that because since it's a PC, you can plug whatever controller you want with it, including ones you may already own. And I thought, well, I suppose that's a bit of a point, sure. But if it's a PC that's supposed to look and feel like a console, I was thinking, well, shouldn't you include the damn controller, especially if you're paying $1,000 for it? I don't know. I can kind of see it from both sides. But I was rooting. I was rooting for the Steam Machine. I really was. Like, man, they gotta set a good price for it. But then the whole apocalypse, right, and just the state of PC components and whatnot in the world because of AI and the building of AI centers all over the world. Man, we talk about AI here sometimes. I fucking hate it, man. I wish we could go back to the years, right? Like, was it before 2020? Was it like 2020-ish when AI really started to be talked about with some consistency? It seemed like everywhere online. And I kind of miss the world when this wasn't in our lives, when we wouldn't talk about it. But when it was just stuff that you would read about in sci-fi books and you would see in sci-fi games and movies and TV shows. And this is the world we live in. I use a little bit of AI sometimes, like to do my editing and whatnot, but it's just for minor things, like for cleaning images. Once in a while, I might look up something real quick. But if I'm gonna do that, it's like I use ChatGPT. I used to use Google's Gemini here and there, but I stopped doing that. I thought, if I'm gonna use a little bit of it, I'm gonna use Brave's Leo AI, right? And that's about it. It's not a major part of my life. Like, I don't want it to be, especially when it's having these kinds of negative effects of the world. You keep up with gaming news. There's this whole thing. The electronics industry is just in a tight spot right now because of AI and the building of AI data centers. And then there's been reports for some time now about how different places in the world, are when people don't have access as readily as they used to, to their water in their homes because the water pressure is low because they're using so much of it for the construction of the AI data centers and for the cooling systems or whatever of same. And I just think, man, this sucks. This sucks. Back to the main topic again, for the Steam Machine, I was really rooting for it. I was hoping, you know what? It would be really cool, if Valve could jump in and disrupt the console market for the better, right? So that they would make the Nintendos, the Sonys, the Microsofts of the world, see what they're doing and go, damn, man, look at them. They made a big impact. They made a big splash, and damn, I guess we got to go in their direction that they're pioneering, right? And we gotta give people hardware that does more, that's more like PCs. But no, I guess it's not the case. Isn't that kind of funny to think about how in a sense we passed the era in which video game consoles were they weren't hardware wise. They were years ago, right? I'm talking like in the Xbox 360, PS3 generation. I'm thinking of the PSP, the PS Vita, hell, the 3DS. Even we've passed by an era in which video game consoles for the home or handheld, they could do so many things that that your smartphone could do, that your tablet could do, that your computer could do, and we regress some in that sense because my PS5 Slim can't do all the things that my PlayStation 3 could years ago. For example, I think my PS5 Slim can do less than what my PS4 Pro can do. It's like I remember the PS3, the PSP, and the 3DS especially. Man, it's like you could open up the web browser. It's like I remember watching Dragon Ball C, a good chunk of it on my PS3 browser back in the day with my sisters. We're talking like in the early 2010s. You could do that, even though the browser wasn't great. I mean, fuck, if you wanted to, you could have put on porn and watch that. I don't know. You could browse on the PSP browser. The 3DS had a browser that you could do certain things on. I remember using Twitter on that just for the hell of it. You could have your music and your and videos and images on your PS3, on your PSP, on your 3DS, stuff like this. There's certain things that consoles nowadays. I'm kind of split. I kind of miss the times in which there's still consoles today are still multimedia devices, right? Like, for example, even the Switch. I have a Switch right here, right? This is the kids' Nintendo Switch, right? And on the Switch, it can't do everything that a 3DS could do. And this is a successor to the Nintendo 3DS, right? In case you don't know that. Because the 3DS was a while ago, right? But you can't do everything on a Switch that you could on a 3DS back in the day. But you could watch YouTube on it. A 3DS had a browser that Nintendo Switch doesn't. And it's just you had themes on your 3DS that Nintendo Switch doesn't. You had Street Pass, you had Download Play. Back in the Nintendo DS days, you had PictoChat. It's kind of, I don't know, it's kind of crazy. In some ways we regressed, in some ways we progressed. So I kind of miss that consoles used to be able to basically do it all, I guess you could say, because they had so much functionality. But on the other side, I also like it when they're more focused on the actual gaming thing. So maybe you can't listen to music in the same ways that you could before. Maybe you can't necessarily watch content on it in the exact same ways that you could before, and just stuff like that. But I also like, in a sense that they focus more on the gaming side, because ultimately you do get a gaming console so that you can play games. Right? So it's not the end of the world. At the end of the day, we all do have our phones, right? If you don't have anything else, you don't have a computer, you don't have a tablet, you don't have a laptop, you don't have a gaming console, at the very least you have a freaking phone. Everybody has a smartphone. And you could watch your videos there, you could browse the internet there, you could listen to your music there, you could edit your images and your photos and your videos there. So that's probably one reason why consoles, aren't as outfitted with that high degree of functionality as they were, 10 plus years ago, I suppose. No. Stockton is here as well. Hi, welcome back. Say, man, let me tell you something. It's just absolutely crazy that you figured out that all the people that you're subject to are all streaming right now. Like 4 of them are. And I'm one of them, I guess. Well, that's, I don't know, happy coincidental timing, I guess, Stockton. I'm over here doing my thing. I don't know who those people are. I don't really care who they are. I'm over here in my little corner of the world, in my little channel, doing my little thing. So, yeah, again, happy, funny coincidences, I guess. All my rambling that I've done now has thankfully woken me up a little bit. I've been tired as crap for a lot of today because I'm running on basically like five and a half hours maybe of sleep, and I couldn't go to sleep until uh, like 3 in the morning last night. So by like 8 in the morning, I was awake, and then I couldn't sleep anymore. And boy, I don't know. I just been tired. I even seriously considered. I asked Kudo, right, one of the two mod minions. I asked him, like, hey, he wanted to play Cross Worlds. I asked him, okay, look, do I not stream tonight so we can get on and do some Sonic Cross Worlds? Because I'm tired as crap, and you know, I'm fine. We're not streaming 2 nights in a row because I'm just so tired. If you want to just try to chill for an hour or two, play Sonic Cross Worlds, sure we can do that. But he said he wasn't going to be able to until later on in the night. So I thought, okay, well, I'm going to do some Sons of Sparta here tonight. And hopefully the stream will wake me up, as it tends to do. And it's having that effect on me to some degree, thankfully. By the way, you like that the PS3 intro was always nostalgic for you because you love the PS4 and the PS3. Isn't that interesting? We have a sixth grader telling us that he's nostalgic for the PS4 and the PS3. So, Stockton, right? You weren't alive when the PS3 launched, right? Were you weren't alive when the PS3 first launched, right? Like I think it launched right before you did. So I don't think I've ever said that to anybody. I don't think I ever put it that way. But man, that's interesting. Anyway, I rambled for a little while now. Once again, welcome back to the channel of many streams, and you know, brought to you by yours truly, like always, the man of many names, also known as the man of many games and the man of many streams. We just got done rambling about GTA 6 and the Steam machine and what consoles used to be and what modern consoles used to be and what they're to some degree not so much anymore. But you know, we're not here to play anything Grand Theft Auto. I don't think you can expect me to stream anything Grand Theft Auto anytime soon. I was telling the kid earlier, I was telling Kudo in the Discord server as well, that I was like, man, how much you guys want to bet that people, because Grand Theft Auto 6 is releasing in the second half of November. I think they said November 19th, I saw earlier today. So now we have an actual release date confirmed. And I was thinking, man, how much you guys want to bet that in the next couple of months, I'm going to have a few people asking me, say, are you going to get GTA 6? Are you going to stream GTA 6? And I'm going to have to tell them, you know, when they probably asked that at least a few times, I'm going to tell them, no, because I don't care about Grand Theft Auto 6, and I haven't cared about Grand Theft Auto in just a very long time. It's just, it's just the gameplay is off-putting to me. I don't like how it feels. I don't like how it looks. I don't like how it's designed. Granted, they might change that for Grand Theft Auto 6. They might improve it. Hopefully they do. So I remember and furthermore, I remember I had Red Dead Redemption for the PS3. And I played a chunk of that, before my PS3 died some time ago. And it was like the better part of 8 years ago now it died. But anyway, Red Dead Redemption, if people consider one of the greatest games ever made, sold millions and millions of copies, what a masterpiece of a game. I played a chunk of it, and I had the same feeling that I did with Grand Theft Auto 4, which makes sense because it was Rockstar Games behind it, just like Grand Theft Auto 4 before it. And I had that same gripe. It was like, I like how the game looks. Like, I like the characters. I like where the story's going. I like the activities that the game has me do, but I don't like the feel and the look of the gameplay. I don't. Now I was gonna get through the story, but then I stopped playing it at some point, and then just like with Grand Theft Auto 5, I never went back. So there you go. Anyway, we're not here tonight for a Grand Theft Auto game, like I was saying, and I don't think we're gonna be leading up to the release of 6, and don't expect 6 here on the channel. I don't know if there's anything that would get me to change my stance on this, because I don't know. I think it would be basically impossible for Rockstar to present me with any piece of information that would hook me and make me go, wow, That's incredible. I want to play that now. I really don't care. So, I'm going to know people that are going to get it, that are going to play it, I'm sure, but I'm not going to be one of those people. I also wouldn't want to give them $80 freaking dollars for their game, and especially $100 if I want the full content. That's just absolutely ridiculous. Corporate greed knows no bounds, and that's just crazy. Also, they revealed the physical edition of Grand Theft Auto 6, and all you get is the game case with the slip of paper with the digital code inside. There's no disc. So again, corporate greed. I talk about that sometimes around here. Corporate greed knows no bounds. Isn't that incredible? But we're not, once again, here for Grand Theft Auto. We are here tonight for God of War Sons of Sparta, which is a game that intrigues me and interests me infinitely more than any Grand Theft Auto game ever could, even the classic ones. And I grew up with the classic 3D ones, right? I've played a chunk of Grand Theft Auto 3 years ago on one of my 2 original Xboxes. I grew up watching my cousins play Grand Theft Auto San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto Vice City. I played a chunk of San Andreas too many years ago as well, like in my mid-teens. But yeah, that's enough of GTA and that other stuff. I want to play some Sons of Sparta. If I'm a bit more awake now, rambling about all the news that's the hot topics that are going on in the industry right now, then I think Sons of Sparta is gonna just wake me up more. Right, before we start the gameplay, let's get the plugs out of the way now, finally. Hey, we have the YouTube channel here, obviously, where you can find hundreds of streams that I have done in the past, 2+ years that I've had this channel. It's not just a God of War channel, right? I've streamed many different games of different kinds. So if you enjoy games like Hollow Knight Silksong, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Spider-Man Miles Morales, Spider-Man 2, Doom Eternal, Neo Replicant, Nier Automata, Klonoa 2, Mega Man games, Sonic games, what else? Resident Evil games, Pragmata, Skyrim, Oblivion, Crash Bandicoot games. I think you get the point. You can find streams for all these kinds of games from these different franchises right here on the channel. Because I enjoy many kinds of games. I always have. I'm a variety kind of gamer. I'm a variety kind of guy, man, in pretty much everything. I've always liked different kinds of games, different kinds of music, different kinds of movies, different kinds of books, etc., etc. You get the idea. So you can find hundreds of streams here on the channel and dozens of YouTube shorts as well that I have put together myself from the hundreds of streams that I have done mainly. So you want gaming content, it's basically all gaming content here on the channel. Check it out if you need more gaming content in your life. It's all free, obviously, because it's here on YouTube. You can also find me in other places outside of YouTube, right? I have a Patreon where you can support the channel and the content that I bring to you here for free, right? If you enjoy it enough, you can support it at the Patreon at patreon.com/manmanynames for as little as $3 a month. So if you want to do that, patreon.com/manmanynames. I have a TikTok where I also upload the clips that go up as YouTube shorts here on the channel over there. So it's pretty much the same content. It's just another place and another way to watch it if you want to do that. If you're already a TikToker, you can find me over there. And if you're not, maybe you can check out TikTok and, support the content over there as well if you want to do that. I'm also on Twitter. I hang around there pretty much every day. Here and there, I feel like quitting it, to be honest. But I also think, man, like, what else am I going to use to conveniently get my gaming news more than anything? Because that's mainly what I care about when I open up Twitter. So I think that's the main reason why I don't leave it. But I hang around there pretty much daily. You can find me there. And finally, I have a Discord server where you can find not just me, but a handful of the regulars that tend to hang around in the streams here, right, when I'm live. We have a handful of different channels, right? We have a channel for general chatting, so about anything. We have a channel for memes. We have a channel for food. We have a channel that's just, talk about games. We have a channel for sharing arts of any kind. We have a channel for announcements regarding the streams, the clips, and other news about the channel. So you can talk to me. You can talk to the people that are in there. We're up to 14 members right now. So if you're a Discorder, I don't know what people who use Discord, what they call themselves. I'll just call you Discorders. I'm a Discorder too, I guess, because the server's mine and I hang around there daily too. So you want to join us over there, you can. I'm gonna have links to all of these things down in the description below, so you can click or tap on the links and find us wherever you want to find us. Right? So I make it easy for you. You want to find me? You want to find us? That's the way that you do that. Uh, with that out of the way, I think we can start the gameplay now. I'm about to be out of soda though. Maybe I should get up and get another a dose of Dr. Pepper for the gaming man, and then come back and actually start the gameplay. What do we think? I think that's my best idea maybe that I've had today so far. I'll go do that real quick. Be right back, and we'll start with the gameplay because, yeah, once again, I'm a bit more awake now. And I think Kratos and Deimos are going to wake me up even further because I had some fun definitely playing this game last time we were here 2 nights ago. So give me a sec. I'll be right back. Okay. After being distracted for a little bit by something, I am back. Okay, check once again. We have audio? We have video? Okay. Yes, we do. Okay, let's put this full screen. Let's get some gaming done, because, yeah, I want to slay more skeletons and bats and plants and hopefully bigger things like that big old bird that I scared off last time and that Minotaur that kicked my ass like 6 times last time to my great embarrassment and pride and dignity. I was so dumb, man. I'm over it. I mean, it can happen to anybody, and it just so happened that this time it happened to me. I look like I had never played a a game with any kind of melee combat in my life before. Jesus Christ. Okay, let's continue. We left off last time. Here we gave the chisel back to Tits McGee. What the heck was his name? I forgot his name already. The man that asked us to retrieve it. Do I have abilities or anything that I can learn? I think I left this for next time, no? I think I might have said last time that, oh, I'll learn something new or whatever, next time. Let's see. I had gotten Vanguard 2 last time. Slightly increases the force. I think I'm just gonna go with Vanguard 3 this time. Just like I said last time we were here, just stick with the simple. Just do a bit more damage, right? Moderately increases the force applied with each impact. Do I want to hit harder? I think I do. And we'll take it slow, right? We'll slowly be learning new things. After I got this last time, I got another skill last time that was a shield strike. That I could do if I parried successfully, right? An attack by an enemy. So, yeah, I think that's good enough for me right now, attack-wise. And who knows, later tonight, maybe I can unlock another ability. We'll see. So, I want to do this right now. Let's do it. Bang. We got it. Oh, look, I could get this too if I wanted to. Press L down plus square to stab at the ground. There you go. Spark Stinger strikes the ground, creating a spray of sparks to increase range. Oh, that's kind of cool. That sounds pretty useful. Sip of Dr. Pepper for the gaming man. But I was thinking last time, out loud, do I increase something, for offense, and then, jump back and forth and something for defense, maybe? See, Laconian Revenge. That's what I got last time. That's what it's called. Anything else I want to do? An enhanced block stance. To navigate while blocking. Increases composure and resilience to incoming threats. That sounds very useful to me. While blocking. Recoverable health. Yeah, so that's what the gray that appears in Kratos' health bar. When I do that, right? When I block. Laconian Retaliation. After a successful parry against a projectile, press square to perform a projectile counter with the Spartan Aspis. I was going to say Apsis. Dyslexia? Hello? I like that. I love doing that as adult Kratos in the Greek games. So, naturally, I would love it. I also love doing it in the Norse games, actually. Kratos can do that, too. It's like, depending on what shield you equip, you can do that. I remember what that looks like in my head right now, so I'm thinking about it. I want that. I can parry melee attacks. Why not parry projectiles as well? Let's do it. Learn. Shakalaka. Okay. What about enhance? Can I enhance anything? My guess is no. Oh, I can! I got the blood orbs of it. Thrust of 100 cadets. Perform a series of quick spear stabs with a final thrusting blow. Hold L1 and press square to perform an attack. Slightly increases damage on impact. Do I want to enhance that? Or, what's the other thing? Or the Aspis. Oh, I don't have enough crude ore for this. Moderately increases status effects recovery rate while blocking. Focus on the Dory for now then, or what? Hold to enhance. We do that? I think we should do it, right? We haven't done it before. We'll do it. Let's do it. Bang. There, we grow stronger. Exit for now. Oh, instinctively, from 3 decades of... Well, yeah, about a quarter century of gaming or so. Ish. Instinctively, I wanted to go for the D-pad because it's a 2D game. Okay. Alright, so now that we did that, where do we need to go? We need to head west. To do what? My goals are down here. Never caught stealing, that's completed. The E4 trials, the summit completed. Honor Apollo completed. Collection of knowledge. I did all this stuff already? Oh no, my freaking stick is doing that thing again. Well-rounded. This only happens in this game. So I've been playing Marvel Rivals a lot in the past week or so, or couple of days since that started. With this game, and it only seems to happen with this game, not in Marvel Rivals. Huh. I got all this done. Okay, well, I guess we head west then. Nothing else to it, huh? Okay.
Hello?
Hello?
How's this thing work? You hear me, brother?
Deimos. Is that you?
Yes, you can hear me clearly now.
They have walkie-talkies now.
Too clearly.
And let me say one more thing. There's only one way the Sealies could have gotten out.
Typhon's hole?
Typhon's hole. And now we can check for him.
Right. By looking for lion's hair with the eyes of the bust.
To abandon the Spartan is to abandon Sparta.
That is what we were taught.
And we'll look, once we're done with the armorer. Come on.
All right. We gotta go pay him with the iron bar that we got, right? It's in here.
Sir, the sculptor sent us.
What do you bring?
An iron bar, sir. The
Proper Spartan currency. What do you want?
It's happening again. Craft and equip spear tips to improve all spear attacks. Oh, let's continue. Craft and equip spear tails to enable Spartan strike attacks. To perform attack. Yes, I know this. Anvil breaker. Spear grips. Craft and equip spear grips to enable Vanguard break. Adds a final attack to the combo. And so far, I can only get this. Or this. Oh, okay, that's what the little anvil icon means right there. It means he can craft that for me. Smith that for me. Okay. Vanguard it's with a swinging vertical slam. Slightly increases stun on impact. Slightly increases force on impact. Hoplite lunge. Hey, kind of got some purple going on. Kind of looks like Donatello's freaking bow staff, no? You know your Ninja Turtles. Vanguard attack sequence now ends with a leaping horizontal stab. Slightly increases damage on impact. I think I like the sound of this more. What do we have for the Aspis? Craft and equip shield rims to improve block, evade, and parry abilities. I don't have enough for this. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that. Then I think we are going to get this. The Anvil Breaker. Sounds the most fun to me. Equip it.
Sir,
You need the forge again? Bring more bars. See yourself out.
It's kind of like Kratos. Or even more like Kratos. He's like, I'm all business. Don't talk to me otherwise. Let's get it done.
he wasn't very talkative, was he?
I know. I prefer it.
Typhon's hole?
After you.
We're gonna go into Typhon's hole. That sounds like something I would say. Why is it called Typhon's hole? Tiberius, acting chief armorer of Sparta, whose workload has been done no favors by the border situation. A man with no time for nonsense who would not appreciate further embellishment. The Lexicon. A curious entity of unknown origin, made of living stone. Whatever the hell that means. Magical, I guess? Is there a spirit in it? Is there a god in it? The lexicon is purportedly dedicated to reporting their witnessed truth for posterity. I suppose I am in no position to be skeptical. While I favor the Laconian style, hers consists of copious epithets and carefully metered verse recited in the tradition of our poets and rhapsodies. Okay.
We're not just doing this to impress a certain Amazon.
Relax. Since when have you been so cynical?
Birth.
Look, what would you tell Mother if it was me lost?
Got him.
You first.
You forgot the teachings of your younger brother, Kratos. And then Atreus had to come along, you know what, potentially thousands of years later and teach you what your younger brother was trying to teach you at this time so long ago. The Grand Cistern. Boy, we have our underwater levels or sewer levels. And this to deal with again. The Grand Cistern, a sprawling water storage system beneath the city of Sparta, provides essential resilience in the event of drought or siege. By connecting to the port via the stone hollows, this cistern also represents a rare covert path in and out of town, impractical for an invading army, but spies and scouts may be a security concern. And here we go.
Let's use the bust to check if he was here. You do the honors.
And now this is completely new. In the first stream last time, well, the first two parts, because that was supposed to be one stream, and then my PS5 disconnected mid-stream, and one part turned into two. So in the first two parts, it was me playing all of that again after the kid and I played all of that together, taking turns back in February. The day that this game, you know, shadow dropped on us. So now this is new.
Lion's hair. Everywhere. The Sealies did leave this way.
Split up. Cover more ground.
Ingredient to be used in the what? I didn't mean to do again. I complained about that last time. My combo is L1 and square, but blocking and trying to parry is also just L1. So if you press square too soon after you press L1, you might do that by accident. Tainted gadfly. Some gadflies are more mobile than others, a trait that carries with it a proclivity for producing harmful clouds of noxious gas. Yeah, it's like I'm back in freaking Hollow Knight again. I especially thought of Silk Song. So that's what that looks like. Die. The hell is that? No soy? Do not let the spirit come in contact with one's flesh. Her cursed vapors can bring down the strongest warrior. That sounds pretty lethal. Just a few hours in, I'm already dealing with something like that. Screw you. Hoplite Scout. This undead soldier slashes his dual blades with a swift aggression at anyone who comes near. Come and get it. We have new music. This is sounding pretty good too. I'm gonna end up... I was thinking this last stream too. I was gonna say, I'm gonna end up downloading this soundtrack. It's been 7-8 months since I originally started downloading the Hollow Knight soundtrack, and I still haven't finished just because I haven't downloaded new music in so long. Piece of crap. Oh, I thought I was gonna fall through here if I landed there. That's why I used that. Oh, I can't go through there yet.
Wait, can we go back?
No, Calliope.
But I just want to ask about the girl. I thought only boys had to go to the Agauge.
Well, Amara was unique. She was the sculptor's daughter, and her mother was an Amazon. When she died, the Agauge was Amara's choice.
An Amazon? Like, where the women can all fight like men?
Yes, and better than many.
Like she's a Spartan, too? She must be...
Impressive. Yes.
Did you like her?
Yes. Though not as much as Deimos.
Oh.
May I continue?
Just promise Amara comes back.
I promise.
I just got done playing Pragmata. Alright? Dad Simulator, people like to affectionately call it. Now I'm playing this, like this isn't Dad Simulator, but we have maybe my favorite dad in all of video games with his little girl again. And she's been in several of these games over the past 2 decades. What does this do? It does this. The hell is that? Seething dung? A toxic ooze excreted by the malicious gadfly. Avoid. Where? Oh, right there. Nasty. Looks like a bunch of mocos. Phlegm. Wait, do I need this? That's not doing anything. Well, that's pretty. That's an eye, right? I thought that would work, but I guess not. So I have to avoid that. I can't get those pots then. I don't have whatever I need to be able to deal with that yet. Nah, we're not going there yet. What does this do? Oh, it does that. God, this is a good track too. I guess now we do go this way. Oh, I touched the stuff. The goo. The ooze. And it's not good for me. Oh, I forgot that I could flick those too. I was wondering, have I been here before? What's up here? Ah, the other side of that bramble. Those thorns. Whoa, she's a big boy. Guard break indicator. A pulsing yellow outline indicates an attack will break block, avoid, or parry. Let's avoid. So that's what that looks like. Can you strike me while I'm hanging here? I didn't think so. Bitch! Holy she's kicking my ass. I didn't mean to do that. I didn't mean to do that! Again! The L1 with the square! I don't want to do those stupid fucking strikes! Who was the genius that thought of this shit? Can I do something about that? What the fuck? Where's my L1? That's not the first time that cost me, but it's the first time that it gets me killed. That I can remember. I feel like I'm too used to everything already to start changing stuff around now. We're gonna keep going and hope that doesn't freaking happen again. That's so stupid. Oh my god, I'm trying to strike down. Why isn't that not working now? You stupid bitch, you hit me. It came out again without me wanting to. Ah, the ooze, the ooze, the ooze, dumbass. That was all me. What was up here? Was this a dead end? I don't remember. There she is. Stupid bitch, you're gonna get it now. Ah! Bitch! I'm gonna try some. Can I do this? I can! Watch, I can just shoot her, throw these in the fucking face. I ran out of magic. What the hell? Daedalus? The Golden Maiden is a complex creation of metal and wire. This coldly beautiful warrior has no heart to be swayed by desperate pleas for mercy. I fought a machine? An automaton? And it almost killed me again? Sacred olive trees, finally. A challenge awaits those who seek to claim sacred olives. Sacred olives can be offered at temples of Olympus to enhance gear and meters. Oh, so they're like the blood offerings in the Greek games, or like the Eden apples in the Norse ones? Oh god, there's a Minotaur. Health resolve. When the health meter is below a minimum threshold, it will automatically regenerate a small amount. Resolve is disabled while combat is active. Minotaur calf. On learning that such creatures exist, one might question the cruel path that led to its creation. Yet when faced with such a creature, it is fruitless to spend one's time pitying it. The calf's temperament is as bloodthirsty as its older kin's. I can see that now. So we're gonna get an ability in the future that allows us to use these platforms. No. Remnant rot. Fucking bad. I didn't kill it in one hit. It hurt me. There you go, ass wipe. Look who it is. The lady of the day, of the year.
Amara, were you looking for us?
Not as such. Just needed a little space for my father. Getting a bit much with talk of duty.
Huh. I've never known you to shrink from duty.
And you'd be right. Some duties are easier than others to resign myself to. And I just don't know if I can be a good sculptor.
It may not come to that. I know he has every intention of finishing Queen Sparta himself.
I know, but still he would have me prepare, just in case. I've no touch for it, Kratos. I was born to fight. That's the whole reason I chose to come here.
You are a talented warrior. In Sparta, that will always matter. If something else comes less easily to you, I can only tell you what I have told others. Underestimate Amara at your peril.
That's kind of you, Kratos. But please, don't let me keep you from your search.
She does not say more. More of you. Damn, you see that? I aced them. I have almost all my meters full again. There's a torch or something that I can maybe light up. But not now. Spear hunting. Stand still to enter a hunting stance. Press square when signs of nearby prey appear. When it comes back at me. I'm playing Pokemon again. I gotta strike a little bit earlier than I did. Got it. Objective started. Rabbit. How's a rabbit? I thought it looked kind of greenish. That is a frog or something? Tradition encourages a suitor to present a rabbit to their intended as a token of deep affection, but one must first catch the fleeting-footed hare, perhaps a real proof of one's devotion. Makes sense to me. Oh, again? Oh, I pressed triangle instead of square. Como idiota. Let's go one more time. Duck! Dank Pods would be proud of me for this. I got my own duck. A sure herald of spring is the chuffing of a matron duck as she leads a parade of downy ducklings to the pond, not unlike a caravan master chivying a recalcitrant convoy of wagons to market. Recalcitrant, that's not a word that one sees every day. We looked that up in the dictionary real quick. Let's see. Recalcitrant. Look it up in Merriam-Webster, which I always have open here on my computer. Let's see. Recalcitrant. No, you freaking moron. I chose recalcitrant. What's the matter with you?
Recalcitrant.
There we go. Obstinate. How do you pronounce this word? Obstinately. That's how it is. Yeah, that's not a word. I know this word. I also just don't use it often. Obstinately defiant of authority or restraint. Stubbornly uncooperative or disobedient. Difficult to manage or operate. Not responsive to treatment. Okay. A recalcitrant convoy of wagons to market. Okay, that makes sense then. Alright. Sounds good. Wait, is that it? And try to hunt one more time. See what else we can get. Three out of 3. A lizard. The lizard suns itself on a garden wall, lazily unaware of anything beyond warm tranquility. This may be a tempting state for a slacking Paidiskoi, but one to emulate at his peril, especially when watchful Paidonomos are near. It's beautiful scenery, eh? Alright, where do we go now? Down there? Yeah, I guess we gotta go that way now. Kill you again. And again, I am at full health. Hello? You are frozen. I am not Medusa. Why are you frozen? Why are you like stone? Well, there's a first for everything. Do I get blood orbs from that? I probably do. But I can't get it yet. Oh, here's this badass track again. What the fuck? Oh! I did better that time. Good practice. Yep, this looks new. What is this? A trap room. Ah! Poison status. Poison lowers power level and drains spirit meter while active. A status effect is indicated by a small icon and only one can be active at a time. Well, that's nice. It's nice that by the sound of things I can't be poisoned, stunned, frozen at the same time. Burned. Fuck off! You stupid... The hell are you? Wicked gadfly. These cursed nuisances use their surprising vertical agility to obstruct one's forward progress. So I can parry that. I'm gonna fucking die here. Oh my god. I'm really wishing right now that I could use the fucking D-pad. I am. Wait, do they keep coming out of that freaking hive? Is this Resident Evil 4 all over again? They do! So that's why I was told about not making that progress. Little clue? It's like, hey, get rid of them and then, you know... Oh, how nice of them. They put me back here. There we go. Shit. All right. There we go. That should take care of them. Wait, I didn't even notice that one. It's kind of blended in to the background for me. This is harder than the gauntlets that I would face in the Hollow Knight games, but Silk Song mainly. But I think that's because, see, was I able to use the D-pad in the Hollow Knight games? I think I was. I actually don't remember that. Through all those hours that I spent with those games, you would think maybe I would, and I don't. An iron bar. The official currency of Sparta, accepted by Tiberius in the armory. Yay. I tell you, Tiberius,
I've disposed of a nest of gadflies.
Good riddance to those things.
I tell you, Tiberius the smith, you know, ends up being anywhere near as interesting a character as Brock and Sindri. I hated this. You know what I also hate? Having to use L1 so much to block and parry and do that strike combo with the spear. It starts to hurt my finger, my index finger and my left hand after a little while. So that's also slightly unpleasant. Oh, that's right. That's why I couldn't go through here. Wait, it's got that gleam on it. I was told about that. I didn't get my olive, did I? I have to go back for that? Ow. Nope, I have taken you down twice. And you have taken me down once. Isn't that good enough for you? I didn't mean to do it again. Look, and now I just hit my fucking microphone. I didn't mean to do it again! Yeah, the whole thing with the fucking olives. There's that drift. Now it's happening here in the map as well. See, I gotta head down there. Ooh, I can go up here apparently. Did I miss that? Let's try over there. Is there? Okay, can I just roll through this? I've never tried that. Yeah, answer is no. So this isn't the path that I've been through. What the fuck am I supposed to? I have to try something, right? Wait, what about... Yeah, I didn't think any of that would work. I don't know where to go. I mean, obviously I'm supposed to head down there. But... how to get down there is a question. I didn't mean to do that again. Oh, I can't reach this. No, we gotta take a look through here again. What did I miss? Is there something that I'm missing? Wait, there's that thing up there, that switch, I guess. I didn't hit that when I passed through there earlier. Is it really this simple? I just didn't go up there. I killed this freaking fly earlier, but I didn't. Oh, I gotta pull that lever down there. Ugh. Or not. I guess I already did that. No, dumbass. Hit it with the sling. I gotta get the timing right, that's it. What does that do? That's what it does. Makes sense. See, I didn't see that light switch before, or whatever it's called. I'm gonna go this way first. If I do this, it doesn't do anything. I didn't think so, but it was worth a try. Coming up here or not? I can take you both. Ooh, shiny up there. Didn't mean to do it again. Is this Typher or Typhoon or whatever the hell his name is? Typhon. Is it in God of War 2 is where you get Typhon's bow. First we get his bow many years ago, and now we get his hole in a prequel. I never thought I would be inside a Titan's hole. Platforms held by chains. Yep, this is very God of War and also very Silk Song-like. Or just Hollow Knight-like, I suppose. It's over here. Looks like something's gonna happen here. Great balls of fire. Here, eat that, bitch. Let's see if I can take you down in the first try. Ugh! I think that's kind of cheap that the fireball's in there, but whatever. I didn't make this way. ¡Oh, pendejo! Oh, see, the fireballs go under this platform. Why does the other one fucking stop him? That's stupid. That's a little bit immersion breaking, you know? I don't like that. They should fix that. Hey, those flames go under just fine. First try, baby. Minotaur Lord. Bad enough for one to encounter the swinging club that he has set alight with fire disgorged from its very mouth. Yet worse, witnessing the creature directing that inferno towards oneself. See, that Minotaur last time, that first one, I should have done that first try too. But I've learned. Good gathering. I'm gonna collect bugs now. Catch them all. Dragonfly. The dragonfly darts overhead. Airborne course impossible to predict. Iridescent wings gleam in Helios rays. Praise the sun. I wonder who else is in here besides me right now. It's two people. They haven't made themselves known. God, I love this track. I gotta download more music. I gotta finish downloading the Hollow Knight game soundtracks. And then maybe I'll download this and then I can download other soundtracks in the future. Man, I haven't done it. Like I said, I haven't downloaded music in like more than half a year. I really should. I love music. Like most people do. The music in this game is fantastic so far. Don't worry, Thorns, Bramble. I'll figure you out. Magenta Fires, Temple of Hestia. As the Grand Cistern serves life-giving water to all of Sparta, so does the fire of Hestia's hearth serve to sustain and unify us. A loyalty to home is foremost among Spartan values, as symbolized by hearth in any dwelling or public space. Her temple serves not only those who maintain homes, but those who would lead in service of the stability and continuity of the Spartan state and traditions. In we go. So first temples of Apollo and now temples of Hestia. Those big old chains back there kind of feels like I'm back in Hades. Temple offerings. Offer sacred offerings at the center altar in temples to enhance gifts of Olympus. Offer sacred olives at surrounding altars and temples to enhance gear and meters. Who is this? A devout servant of Hestia?
Is this for us?
Yeah, can we take this?
The sacred branch bears the Evergreen Flame. Do you even know what it symbolizes?
It is the olive branch of a leader. One with the strength to fight, but the wisdom to show restraint.
And what do you think?
The flame is a laurel of victory and glory for a triumphant warrior.
Commendable try, but you are both wrong. It symbolizes your duty to home. That's it.
Lesson's over. Go ahead.
Take it. Hestia provides.
Next time, you will bring an offering.
Oh, next time, I'm sure. My name is Eleonora, not that anyone asked me.
Kratos and Deimos, from the Agoj.
That would have been my guess.
Really?
Eleonora? Have you seen another student?
No, but I'm not often outside the walls of these temples. Sorry.
For Sparta.
May Hestia's hearth guide you.
Evergreen Flame. A branch of perpetual flame set ablaze in the sacrificial hearth. Your sacrifice honors me. Friends. Eleonora. One of the resultant effects of prolonged military engagement is the strain upon other walks of Spartan life. Even the worship of our Olympian gods has adapted to the scarcity of resources, as a single temple maiden is entrusted to care for the interconnected temples of Laconia. She has to take care of all of them? Eleonora was born to the task from a family known for such service, a legacy that sits upon her with perhaps something less than absolute comfort. Damn, poor her. And look, I like this. Not that it's anything new for PlayStation games. Oh, it's hard to see here. Let me turn this off real quick. You can kind of make out a bit of the magenta. It's magenta like the flame. So there you go. See that? See that? Very appropriate. I like that. Nice little touch. Poor her. Does she feel enslaved to all of this? Well, this just looks like the one for Apollo from before. Olive of Hestia. I don't even have all olives for Dionysus or whatever his name is. Press R2 to perform attack. Press and hold L2 and L to aim. Then R2 to perform attack. So that's how I get rid of these. Had a feeling would be soon. Burn and ignite targets. Let the flame of Hestia lead your gaze. Usage requires magic meter. Up in flames. Up in here. Up in here. The hell does this do for me? What was I saying earlier? Hey, those torches there. Are these considered torches? It's like they look, you know, they have the pink and gold. They have that contrast to the scenery, to the background, so they look like something I would probably end up interacting with. It's like I've been playing video games for a long time or something, eh? I gotta do it again? Okay, well, the gods demand it, I guess. I guess I can't grab onto that at all. There, lesson learned, tutorial over.
Fire will help us find Vasilis?
I fail to see how it could hurt.
Back to the search then.
Yes, Deimos, have you not noticed the bramble, the thorny bramble that impedes our way? Why is there all of this machinery here? Such large contraptions. Does the flame burn this ooze? Probably not, is my guess, but let's try it. It does nothing, Liu Kang. Okay, do I... It goes through this... Yeah, it goes through the... Well, what do you call it? Silhouettes, I guess, of... the platforms. Well, I guess we still got something to learn about this then. But we can get this. There we go. Took a couple tries, but I did it. Yeah, rusty scrap. I'm so good at God of War. 2D God of War. Now we go down here. Because there's nothing we can do about these platforms just yet. Wait, well, I can't go down here. I'm pressing triangle. Damn it.
So the temple was run by a girl?
Eleonora was older than us, but yes. Still young for her responsibilities, such as custom.
Could I run a temple someday?
Would you wish to?
I'm not sure. Maybe? If it's what Sparta needed from me.
You have much time ahead to decide.
Give me my orbs. I need them. I want them. I guts to have them. Where to now? Can we do anything over here that I don't remember? I haven't been here before. Seriously? Okay, I gotta hit the actual metal. Oh god, not you again. See, now I did it on purpose. I've gotten better against you. Ugh. La práctica es el maestro. That's another little satisfying thing that I love in video games. Jumping from ladder to ladder, rope to rope, stuff like that. Where your character grabs onto something and you have to jump and grab you know, the next ladder, the next rope. Something like that. That's not an actual platform. Although actual platforms obviously are, you know, the default that you do all the time. But it's a little bit different and satisfying to me. Enemy armor. Enemies can have various types of armor represented as a full body effect. Gold spirit armor is weak to spirit attacks. Blue magic armor is weak to magic attacks. Gold spirit. Blue magic. Oh god, I'm tired. Okay, I understand though, right? I can remember this. I didn't mean to do that again. Pieces of trash. Use. Spirit attacks. Gold. I remember. I am learning. Hello, hello. You're new around here, right? Radhika Sharma. Yeah, I don't think I remember seeing your name around here. Hello. Welcome to the stream. just came from here. What are these yellow dots? Did I think about that last time? What are these yellow dots that I see here? Are they just the torches on the walls? No, they're not. Oh, are they these? No, they're not. I don't know what the yellow dots on the map are supposed to represent. Hey, look, a bed. Looks comfy.
Brother,
it's like I'm back in Skyrim.
It's a recipe for black broth, but ingredients were added. Vasilis was cooking?
Let's confirm these were even his. Lion hair. Everywhere, especially the bed.
See anything else?
He created his own way into the hollows.
Think he got lost there?
I think he died there.
Stop. If we don't find him in the hollows, it lets out at the port. Maybe Vasilis went looking for eel from his recipe?
Oh, eel? In black broth?
Is this where the Evergreen Flame comes in?
Yes.
Worth a try.
We already did it, Kratos. We already know. You are a new viewer? Well, great. I like seeing new, names around here, new viewers. Sure, who doesn't, right? It's one of the reasons why I do this. Where are you from? Are you from somewhere in India? I'm gonna guess that's probably it, right? Because, people from India popping into my streams is not too much of a rarity. Black broth recipe. Vasili's personal list of ingredients and preparation instructions. Eel required. I've never had eel in any way, shape, or form, and I probably wouldn't want to. Doesn't sound very appetizing.
By Hestia's grace, we light the way.
I love fire.
This is not permission for you to burn everything you see along the way.
It's not?
I mean it. Don't ruin this.
Trust me. I'm not 10 years old anymore.
How old is he?
11 is not showing improvement.
So how old is he? 11? Isn't Kratos like 12 here? He's a year or two older than Deimos. Let's read a little bit about the goddess Hestia real quick. I have read about her before. I've probably seen content about her before, at least in a YouTube video or two. But she's not a goddess I tend to think about often, right? I tend to think about the Zeuses, Poseidons, Hades, Heras of the world. Medusa, Athena, Ares, so on. I think I saw Hestia in Blood of Zeus too, like the Netflix series, which was okay at best. Okay, who is Hestia in Greek mythology? Let's ask Brave. Greek goddess of the hearth and the home. We just read some about that here in the game. Braves AI says, Hestia is the virgin goddess of the hearth, home, and sacred fire. Oh ho, hey! In Greek mythology, revered as the firstborn child of the titans Cronus and Rhea. She is one of the original 12 Olympians, though she later yielded her seat to Dionysus. How do you pronounce this name? Dionysus? I don't remember. To maintain peace on Mount Olympus, and is known for her modest, pacifistic nature, having sworn eternal chastity to reject the marriage proposals of Poseidon and Apollo. Key attributes and roles include divine function. Hestia tended the sacred fire of the Olympian hearth and presided over domestic life, family unity, and the public hearth of the city-state. She was invoked first in every sacrifice and oath, receiving the primary portion of offerings to ensure divine favor for the household and community. Her sacred symbols included the hearth, the fire, a kettle, and the domestic pig, while her Roman equivalent is Vesta. See, of the Roman gods, Vesta is not one that I think people usually pay attention to. At least I haven't, right? As the first child swallowed by Cronus and the last to be disgorged, she is paradoxically described as both the eldest and youngest sibling of Zeus, Demeter, Hera, Hades, and Poseidon. So there we go. Makes sense, don't it? Let's see. Let's go to theoi.com. Instead of reading just that AI summary, let's read a little bit more. Hestia was the virgin. I like this. It's like a wiki. It's like a wiki. It looks old school. I like it. Arnav introduced you to this channel. Really? You're a friend of his? A sibling, maybe? A cousin? I don't know. He just joined us in the Discord server yesterday. He's like the first person I told him when he joined that, he's the first one to use the link. Down in the description below, I say every stream. You're his girlfriend. Oh, wow. Okay. Well, there you go. Cool. You like games too? Like he does. You want to know something funny about Arnav, by the way? Weeks ago, he told me that I should stream Pragmata. Now, I don't know if you know that game. He does. And he popped in out of nowhere after not appearing in the streams at all, as far as I knew, for a while. He popped into one of the streams a couple of weeks ago, and he says, "Hey, man, you know what game you should stream? You should stream Pragmata." And I told him, "Oh, you're in luck, because I've just decided recently that I'm going to start that game in the next couple of weeks." I played and I streamed that game over the course of like 3 weeks, and you want to know what happened? He wasn't there for... he wasn't there for any of them, I think. I think he might have appeared in like one. And that was it. So I played through the entire story of the game, and I think he appeared once real quick, and then I think he just disappeared again. But I'm sure he has his things to do, so well, that's okay. I don't hold it against him or anything. What is this? It's a Discord notification. Oh, it's NoobDerric. Oh, just reacting to images on the Discord server. I'm gonna show this. In the Discord server, it's a photo of a pizza that my family and I ate earlier. I said I biked for pizza, and it was worth it, even though it was 44 degrees Celsius outside. Or so. I actually didn't look at the temperature today. Google told me last night before I went to sleep that today was supposedly gonna be, 44 degrees. And speaking of Google, 4 minutes ago it sent me the weather for the next week. Yeah, see, it says that today the highest was 43 degrees. Okay, well, 1 degree of difference. All right. NoobDerric liked the art I shared earlier of Frieden. There she is. Oh, well, you can't see it. I should lower the brightness. Maybe I should have done that for the pizza as well. See, I'm thinking of setting that as my lock screen. Because for those who don't know, I've talked about it on stream in the past. I love Frieden. It's a very wholesome, cozy, but sometimes also really cool anime, really emotional too. made me tear up. It can make you tear up in the first episode. It's that lovely. Is my phone done charging? Nope, 95%. Look, it's Resident Evil. Or not. It disappeared. I wasn't able to catch it. Damn. Vasilis, is this you? Is that your skeleton? Stone Hollows. This network of underground channels between the cistern and port make it possible to simultaneously manage flood control and waste disposal. As a secondary function, the hollows serve to contain a population of gorgons from being able to use Laconia as their hunting ground. I'm gonna kill gorgons again. Hello down there, are you a gorgon? Gorgling Greater. Some gorglings keep to ceilings, letting their petrifying spit drip hazardously. I've had some trouble pronouncing words here tonight. I swear I'm not drunk or anything. I drank Dr. Pepper today, that's it. I don't drink alcohol. On to the unsuspecting. Yeah, unsuspecting. We'll see about that. What's that up there? Is that a rock? Is that a Spriggan? So some kind of rotting. Yep. I am back in Hollow Knight Silksong. Yep, poison. What are you? Tainted remains. Keep careful watch when facing this undead, for at unexpected moments it will disgorge poisonous globules that burst upon contact. Yeah, I just learned that the hard way. Thanks. It just takes me back up, okay. Nothing that I missed there, I guess. Oh, it's a torch bug up there or something. What the hell? Petrify halts all movement while active. A status effect is indicated by a small icon and only one can be active at a time. Thank you. Ugh! So I can be petrified in this game too. It is one of the Greek games, right? Technically, so I'm not surprised. Look who it is already again.
Say, you kids, don't ask me how I know this, but you're carrying something that's of no real value to you while we... let's just say we know some people.
Speak plain. You would trade?
Shh, not here. We only trade at the treehouse.
Oh, yeah. Their hidden lair in the woods.
There you go, bright boy. Circle back. We'll make it worth your while.
Very well. When it suits us.
Hey, like, when else? Right?
Sure. Is there anything we can enhance? Anvil breaker, with a swinging vertical slam, Let's enhance this. Oh yeah, projectiles. I learned that earlier. I haven't used it at all so far tonight, huh? Nice. Well, you know, I learned that shield, that defensive one last time. I should learn an offensive one now. Technique. 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 Press and hold square to charge, then release square to perform a strong attack. I like that. That looks satisfying. The flung object moves faster and impacts with harder force. I like the sound of that too. Whoa, I think I can get both. We're gonna get both, so let's do that. Sounds like fun. Yeah, you look slightly different. Nosoi Hag. This spirit has the most aggressive approach, slashing with blast after blast of shocking energy at her adversary.
I've been thinking, why did you say who when Amara brought up Vasilis?
He was not exactly the model Spartan.
What are you saying?
Maybe Sparta's stronger without him.
What? Why would you say that?
It's what everyone's thinking.
But why would you say it?
Focus.
I feel like we might need something else for that to work.
For that to work, so I can't just do that. Okay. Oh. I guess I shouldn't do this yet either. I guess not. Oh, annoying little shit. There's so many kinds of enemies already in this freaking game. These Gorgon offspring are a menace of a different sort. While they have not yet developed a petrifying gaze, their teeth and tails can do the job just as well if left unchecked. Ugh. Damn. Oh, come on. Wait, am I supposed to do this from above? Is it really impossible for me to... Yeah, I guess it is. It looks like a throw that you can make. But damn it, I guess not. Try to do it from above. But I just went through here. Oh, okay. It affected it up here too. So now I can go through here safely. Okay. My way is not barred. Ah, these developers, these game designers. Oh. Well, so I guess I have to come back here later. Damn it. On the perro. And... strike! Oh, screw you. I've died, what, twice tonight so far? I've been getting hit hard for sure. I am playing in the hardest difficulty, right? At least hardest difficulty that I have available to me since I've never finished this game. Glowworm. So that's what it's called. What magic surges beneath the skin of such a humble creature? The glowworm creeps along its path, unaware of the wonder its mysterious glow elicits. What's going on, NoobDerric? I saw your reactions in the Discord server a little bit ago. I like that. I like that people have been kind of active in the server lately. Like, I don't know, this past week or so, it's kind of nice. I think that's the most... When I had the server the first time around, I don't know if we ever had even a little stretch of time in which people were that active in the Discord. And it's still not very active, but it's nice to see. I feel way better about having it this time than I did the first time, at least so far. Aching fumes. Any contact with this vat of putrescent, there's a word that's new to me, I like it. Putrescent wine will emit harmfully noxious vapors. Did you know that word already, NoobDerric? Did you know the word putrescent? I didn't. I like it. Because you weren't on that previous server for most of the time? Yeah, we have 14 people in there. Now, honestly, I didn't think we'd get that many anytime soon. But it's cool. I invited somebody else too, but she's a very shy person, so I thought, I gave her the link and I told her, it's there if you ever want to join us in the future, but I highly doubt it because she says that she's shy. It's okay. You will not petrify me! Oh, she petrified me! Oh! Eat shit. They just keep... Okay, they blast their gaze for a good while. Yeah, I think I just have to dodge. Here we go. My first proper gorgon in this game. Oh, I've killed so many of these things in the past, in the original games. Children are warned that to stare at a gorgon will turn them to stone. The truth is more complicated. Yes, one would do well not to stare at them for any number of good reasons, but avoiding that will not alone spare petrification if one is foolish enough to remain in their vicinity. Oh, I know. I have plenty of experience. Oh, nice. Well, I can't go through there yet. You don't know that word? Me neither, but I like it. You're a bit shy too, man? Why? What do you mean you're shy? Shy of what, NoobDerric? Shy of what? What troubles you, my child? What do I do here? Hit it with some of that? Hit it with some of that? That doesn't do anything. Nope. So this hurts me how much? Okay. For science! So we can't get through that yet. Maybe we'll get a fan or something that can help us blow it away. I am dead. God, there's so many kinds of enemies already in this game. I am tired. Hopefully I sleep good tonight. I really do. Haha, you're dumb. I like that. I didn't mean to do that again. Wow. Have I ever seen any cartoons in my childhood days? What do you think? Yeah, I watch plenty of cartoons. Of course. Like any normal kid. Who was it when we were here 2 nights ago? Somebody was telling me... Was it Stockton? Or was it JT in one of the last Pragmata streams? Yeah, it was one or the other. I think it might have been JT. They said that they did something about how they felt like he felt like he was old school enough that he got to grow up with cartoons or whatever, and that kids today don't. Or they watch dumb shit on TikTok instead, which is just kind of sad.
But open your eyes. Not everyone achieves things as easily as you do.
So he deserves to be lost?
No. But every warrior has a duty to his brothers. To give them their best. Vasily's made no such effort. Ever.
Is that why there was no search party?
You said it. Not me.
Yep. Thought he's useless. Ah. No, what the hell? Oh shit. Didn't mean to do it again. Exactly. Exactly. They just grow up with brain rot content, as the kids say. Yeah. All we can do, those of us who are older, you know, in our 20s or older. Well, I'm sure there are people that are 20, 22 years old nowadays that also, you know, grew up with plenty of brain rot, reels, TikToks, all that nasty stuff. And they're bad in that way too, but you know, people around my age, all we can do, I have my little niece, right? She's a year old. All we can do is that, you know, help raise them with content that's better than that kind of thing. And today, for example, we had her watch a lot of good programming for babies, for infants, you know? Lots of good music, stuff to learn, you know, teaching her the names of things, colors, animals, numbers. Not TikTok, but your 10-year-old cousin watches YouTube shorts like crazy. I mean, that's just as bad. It's the same thing, it's just called something different. You know, I upload YouTube shorts too, and I upload those clips to TikTok as well. But my content is not brain rot content. There's still clips, but you know, I don't make them with AI. I don't design them with the intention to hook you and keep you there. And I don't even upload them every day either. So, you know, I would like to think that my content is not like so much of the garbage that people watch. A lot of people don't even know that it's AI and don't even recognize it as such because they're too stupid to recognize it, or it's just something they don't even consider. I don't know. You didn't get to know about YouTube up until you were 12, 13, and even when you did, you just used to watch 5-minute crafts or origami videos. Well, that's better. Because, yeah, that's teaching you something fun, something creative. You actually had a crush on one of the girls from 5-Minute Crafts? I don't know that I ever watched those, so that's never been me. Die. I said die. What can we find over here? Oh crap. I can take all of you fuckers on. Uh. Come and get it. How about we try to block a projectile or two? Let's see. Like that. Hit him with my power strike. Which didn't end it. Beautiful. Oh no, do I not? Okay, I do. So no. You used to create guns from paper that used to shoot paper bullets, 3D paper car models, anything but studying. Do you like studying now that you're not a kid anymore? One of these stupid little fuckers killed me again. That's the 4th time I died tonight. I really am playing in the hardest difficulty. Christ. Another one of those stupid fuckers. You don't actually like studying, but you just study nowadays thinking about the consequences if you don't? No. If you know what, whatever helps motivate you, I guess. Is that the Galaxy S21? No. No, I've never had a phone that good. That's way too rich for my blood, unfortunately. Maybe someday when I'm a rich and famous content creator, I'll be able to afford something like that. Although, to be honest, for many years now, I have thought, I've been of the mindset of, what's the point of having a phone that costs thousands of dollars? Because I think, what do the vast majority of people actually do on their phones? They text, they watch videos, they doom scroll, they take pictures of their children and their dogs and their cats. And to do those things, they use the web browser, right? Some of the time. And to do those things, do you need the most expensive, fanciest phone? You don't know. My phone looks like, do you see that? Motorola, or Motorola, as the Americans say. No, this is a Motorola 5G stylus, the 2024 model. So I got this almost a year and a half ago now, I think. We're in June. I think I got this in February of last year, something like that. And no, this phone, I'm probably gonna end up keeping this phone for even longer than I normally keep my phones. It's like, when I get a new phone, when I upgrade, I keep it on average for like 4 years. No, not 4 years. I think the lowest amount of time it's taken me to upgrade between phones has been like 3.5 years. But as time goes by, I just think that more and more, like, why do you need to drop thousands of dollars on the priciest, most expensive thing, right? It doesn't make sense to me. It's like, what do I do on my phone? Yeah, I take pictures of things sometimes. Occasionally, I take selfies to send to friends, right, or to make new profile pictures. I use the Brave browser. I use Twitter. Most of the time, I don't watch videos on my phone. I watch that on my tablet. Sometimes I might watch that on my computer instead, or on the TV in the living room. And I text people. I text people a lot. I text people every day. Oh, usually, like most of the year. Sometimes I'll go a couple of days where I just don't feel like being really social. Like, it's basic stuff. I just think I don't game on my phone often at all, because I have my PlayStations for that. I have my 2DS and my 3DS for that. I have my computer for that if I want it. It's just, it doesn't make sense. Mid-range phones are alright. Those ultra-expensive phones aren't worth the price. No, they're not. No, they're not. Years ago, I convinced... There was a longtime friend of mine that wanted to get a Google Pixel, and of course she wanted to go for one of the more expensive Pixel models. And I had seen a review of one of the more budget Pixels from the time. I don't remember which one. This must have been 3-4 years ago, maybe, at least. I don't know if she still has the same phone. But I sent her that review that I saw, and I told her, look, watch this. Okay, I asked her, because what do you do on your phone? Same thing. She might browse, she'll browse Facebook, she'll text people on Messenger, she'll use it to call, she'll take photos of her dogs and her cats. And so I told her, like, do you really need to drop $1,000 on a new phone? I'm sure you could, but do you have to? And she basically went, you know what, you're right, I don't need to. And so she got a more budget Pixel phone instead. And she told me at the time that it was pretty good, that she liked it, that it was fine. And I'm like, yeah, see, I should try to help you save some money. You were thinking of purchasing a Moto G85 in 2024, but you went with the Nothing phone? I remember I saw videos of Nothing phones in the past too, and they looked interesting to me. But they're not really a thing here. I'm sure that if I really wanted to, if I could have looked, because I never tried, if I wanted to find like a nothing phone that was maybe, you know, sold in the US somewhere, then I could probably import one somehow or find somebody around here that would sell, you know, get it from over there and import it here and sell it here. But I love the Motorola, you know, G stylus phones, because before I had this one. I have it right here on my desk. This is the model. This model is this is the one I had for like 3.5 years. So this is like 3 years older than this one, but it's the same model line. And before I had this, I had an LG Stylo from what freaking year was that? It's like, I don't know, from like 2018 or 19, like that. And I've kept going now for three phones in a row. For phones that have a stylus. I don't use the stylus on my phones much, but I just like them. I like how they look. I think they work fine. And again, for what are the things that I use them, I think they're good. And then, since they're budget phones that most people don't buy, they come out, and then within like a month or two, they start going on sale pretty soon. So I end up getting them for less than the price that they originally launched at. So I save myself some money. And I've always bought them used, but like new, soon after they, like a couple of months after they launch. So even I get them used, and I save myself even more money, and they're like new, and I take care of them while I have them for the years that I do. And then if I need the money, I sell them. I sell them for less than I originally bought them, right? Because they're at least a couple of years old, but it's still some money back, and then I could use that money for something else that I need or want, right? Although I love this phone, so I've never sold it, and I don't want to. I intend to keep it, but you know, I haven't needed it for an emergency or anything yet. So also, I have a lot of photos and stuff here that are good memories, like with friends and family, and there's like thousands of individual images and videos here. So I'm like, man, when I got this phone last year, I'm like, man, I'm way too lazy to want to clean this up, organize it and stuff. So it's all just here, right? That's another reason why I don't want to get rid of it, because like, God, I would have to go through all of that. I don't know, transfer it to a hard drive or something. There's not much space left on my computer at all. And I don't want to put it all in this one, because this phone has a bit of clutter on it by now too, but nowhere near as much as that. And I'm like, no, I just don't want to. You know, just normal phone user things, right? People are like that. They download a lot of memes, they take a lot of photos, screenshots, etc. Fun fact, the most powerful gaming phone costs half the price of Samsung flagship phones. Well, if that's true, that's not surprising. One of your friends had a Pixel 8 and he swore that he ain't gonna buy any other Pixel device. Apart from the camera, everything in it is mid. Oh, that's sad. Before this one, you had a Redmi Note 9. It's still running fine since 2020. It's like, exactly. It's... buying phones for years now has been the same as like buying a computer, has been the same as like buying a video game console or a tablet, where if you buy one, it doesn't have to be the priciest thing, but obviously if you buy something that's expensive when you got it, like a flagship phone, or you buy a video game console, for example, or you put together a PC with the best parts that you can afford to get at the time, if you take care of it, if you don't drop your phone constantly, you know, if you don't have your computer on the floor gathering up dog hair and cat hair and dust and who knows what else, if you keep it in a place that's not hot, you know, same thing with your console, it's gonna last you for years, and you're not really gonna need any replacement if you upgrade years into the future maybe it's more because you're excited to do that and you feel like it's time for you personally, but not because you necessarily need it. So I got this phone last year. Now, like I said, I've had it for like almost a year and a half now. It's still like new. I take care of my phones, like I take care of anything else. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna end up keeping this phone for 5 or more years, like even longer. Like as the years go by, like I said, there's less and less reason to upgrade phones every 2 or 3 years, and you know, if it works, it works. I don't know. I'm probably gonna keep this for a very long time. Both of your phones have bigger battery capacity than average iPhones. Yeah, that's not surprising. But you want to know something? One of my sisters and my mother, they both have iPhones. They're different models. I don't know exactly which ones. My mother has an older model, and my sister has a model that's newer than that. I don't know how many models newer it is, because I've never thought about it, you know, or looked at them closely. But my mom has the model that's older than my sister's iPhone, and both of them still have really nice screens, and it seemed to work very well. So with iPhones also that's the case. Like, sure, you can say other phones have bigger batteries or they might have more power or whatever, but Apple updates them for years and years. Although with that said, there's also been that thing about how people talk about how they, you know, Apple might make it so that the battery on your iPhone goes bad sooner, right, with updates. Something like that, so that you can upgrade sooner to another iPhone. Which is bullshit if they really do that. The only iPhone I've ever had is the iPhone 4S. And I still have it. It was the 8 gigabyte model. I still have it stored away over here behind me. Obviously, you can't see it. It's like in a barrel that I have. And that's the only iPhone I've ever had. And it wasn't unlocked at the time, so I couldn't put a SIM card in it or anything. So I would just use it with Wi-Fi. This was back when I was in high school. So it's been that long, you know, like 15 years ago. And yeah, I've been Android ever since, and I like my Android phones. I still have my first ever Android phone too. It's a Motorola Droid. Motorola Droid 2, I think. I would turn it on and you would hear it go, droid. Droid. And I had to throw the battery out for that many years ago. But if I got a replacement battery for it and put it in, I'm pretty sure it would still turn on because I've just had it stored away too. I also had my first cell phone ever, which was not a smartphone. It was a little peanut. A little prepaid phone. If you get an iPhone, you wouldn't want to drop them because their screen replacement will cost a fortune. I've seen stories of people say that happens to them, and then they take it to an Apple store, right, to get the screen replaced, and they end up learning that it's more expensive to have the screen replaced than it is to just buy another iPhone. And they've asked, why is it like that? And the employees would just go, we don't know. It just is. That's right, with updates, they make your phone a bit slow, Wow, an iPhone 4S, kind of rare to find these days. Yeah. Yeah, and again, with 8 gigabytes of internal storage, that's how old it is now. It got to a point in which it just became unusable because with the last, iOS update that it got, it took up all of its internal memory pretty much, and it couldn't really do much of anything anymore. So it became unusable because of the lack of storage. You wish your dad kept his old cell phones instead of selling them. He had a BlackBerry, which was both a keypad and a touchscreen phone. Nice. I've used one of those before. Do I still have it? I might still have it stored away. And I think, was it Or no, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't touchscreen. It was a BlackBerry that had a little trackball. I think, yeah, it wasn't touchscreen. It had a little black trackball on it in the middle, I think, at the top center of the keyboard. So instead of having a touchscreen, you would turn the little trackball with your thumb, and that's how you would navigate the phone. If you didn't want to use the keypad, I think. And I thought that was pretty cool. I think I still have that stored away. It's been years. I don't remember for sure. And the last time I used it, I connected it to my Wi-Fi here in the house, and I was able to open up the browser, and I was able to put on YouTube videos. But that was probably like the better part of a decade ago. I don't know if I could still be able to do that on it with the browser. He had a Nokia N95 too. It used to slide up to reveal the keyboard. Oh, that's fun. That's like when phones were fun, right? You remember you dismembered one of the old phones just because you were getting bored? That'll do it. That'll do it. Ah, you piece of crap. What was up here? Was this the way? Is this where I died earlier? It is, isn't it? I didn't mean to do that again. Ow. I'm gonna die again. Good God. Here we go. I blocked! I saw that coming! Dude, what the fuck? Do I know Brawlhalla? No, I've never met her. What's she like? Yeah. I installed Brawlhalla once, but... Smash Brothers clone, right? But I tried it the one time on my own and then I deleted it. I'm like, no, this looks like something that I would get very bored of really quickly, and I did. I only played it the one time. It's like, no, if I want to play a game that's like this, I'll just go play Smash Brothers. Because I couldn't see myself getting invested in that game. It's like, I can go play Smash Brothers on my Nintendo 64. I could play Smash Brothers Melee on my GameCube. Or one of my GameCubes. I could play, I guess I couldn't play Brawl. My sister has Brawl and she has a Wii. But her Wii had problems reading Brawl. But I do have Super Smash Brothers 4 for the Nintendo 3DS. I can play that. And then my sister has Smash Brothers Ultimate. I can play that on my Switch with her copy, or I can play it on her Switch here in one of the monitors. Because I have the Switch right here. I set it up weeks ago to play Super Mario Sunshine, which I believe I have not played in more than 2 weeks now, and I really got to get back to it. It's a Smash Brothers clone? Yes, it is. Yeah, it's a free-to-play Smash... Well, last I saw, when I tried it, however many years ago that was, it was at least a few years ago. Yeah, it was a free-to-play Smash Brothers clone with, like, generic-looking characters that you don't have any emotional investment in. That's one of the beautiful things about Smash Brothers, right? You care about Mario, you care about Luigi, and Link, and Zelda, and Ganondorf, and Samus. Did you know Metroid's a girl? And all those other characters. Donkey Kong, Ness, Captain Falcon, Fox. So I just think, you know, why play an inferior, game of that genre? Play Smash Brothers. Even on your own against computer opponents. I don't know, it seems kind of pointless to me. Is it multiplayer? I remember it. I remember that being the case. Yeah. Watch. Watch. I'll open up. I'll open up Brawlhalla here on the PlayStation Store on this monitor, so I won't be able to see the chat for a bit. But I'll search it up real quick, and in the PlayStation Store, and just to refresh my memory a little bit. But yeah, pretty sure it's multiplayer, just like Smash Brothers. Here, let's see real quick. I'm gonna do this and then we're gonna go, because I feel like I've had my fill of streaming for tonight. And maybe we'll come back again tomorrow. Watch. Brawlhalla. Brawlhalla. Where's Brawlhalla? Hello? Bonus pack. No, give me the game. Brawl. Ha. Here it is. Finally. Brawlhalla. Oh, look at the screenshots. Show me the screenshots. Oh, there's a dynamic theme. Hey, dynamic theme. That's cool. We don't have those on PS5 6 years later. Which is fucking stupid. Oh yeah, you can, that's right, you can play as SpongeBob characters in Brawlhalla though. Smash, you can't do that in Smash Brothers. But yeah, see, yeah, this is, I remembered it pretty well. It's a Smash Brothers clone. You know what though, it doesn't look as bad as I remembered it. I feel like I remembered it a little bit worse. But still, okay, no, I saw the SpongeBob characters, and the SpongeBob characters look very good. Now I'm seeing the original characters and their art style and everything, and I'm put off by it again. That's another thing that I didn't like, right? I just got done saying. It's not Mario, it's not Luigi, it's not Zelda. So who cares? I care about SpongeBob because I grew up with SpongeBob, and I can still watch the classic episodes once in a while, and I think they're funny as hell. Yeah, no, I wouldn't go back to it. So there we go. I'm turning the PS4 back off. Back to the stream. Any second now. There we go. No, not Brawlhalla. You meant to say is Smash. Is Smash Others multiplayer? Smash Brothers. Yes. You're not aware of this? It sounds like, I guess you don't know a lot about Smash Brothers. Smash Brothers has always been multiplayer since the first game on the Nintendo 64. You weren't? Okay, well, see, what do I jokingly say sometimes? Stick with me, kids. Watch my streams, right? You learn things. You learn game history, at least, if nothing else. Although, like tonight, I looked up words in the dictionary. So you learn new words, okay? You expand your vocabulary with me, and you learn about video games. Right? This is a gaming channel at the end of the day, right? So that's what interests us most. Yeah, I've had my copy of Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64 and my Nintendo 64. They both came together since I was like 4 years old. Like back in like 1999. I think my grandmother got it to me for Christmas, I think 1999. I've had it since then. Last time I tried my N64 and that copy, the game worked perfectly still. Almost, almost 30 years later. Isn't that crazy? It's pretty crazy, no? Anyway, NoobDerric, I am going to exit that now that I saved and return the main menu because, like I said a couple of minutes ago, I enjoyed a lot what I played of this game again tonight, but I think we're done. We're about to hit the 3-hour mark anyway, so I made good time. I was more fun. I was having more fun, talking about, phones and these games with you. By this point than I was actually, playing the game. So that's a good sign that I think it's time to go. See you later. Yeah, catch you again soon, hopefully. Thanks for popping in. You're the only person that really popped in here tonight. There was that other Indian guy, Arnav. Apparently he got his girlfriend to check out the channel. So she popped in briefly a while ago. But other than that, that was it. Like, it was just the two of you. But, That happens occasionally. They can't all be social hubs, right? I still enjoy playing the chunk of the game that I did. So, dude, you don't know why it's Arnab from his second account? You think that's true? He wouldn't do that. Why would he come in here and use another account and say, hey, it's Arnab's girlfriend? What, would he be trying to impress me? He's like, hey, dude, look, I have a girlfriend. Ah, ha, ha, look at me. Aren't I cool? Something like that. What would be the point of it? Like, I wouldn't care. It's like, I wouldn't care if he's single. I wouldn't care if he really has a girlfriend. Like, what the fuck would that matter to me? I don't know them personally, right? So it's like, it's none of my fucking business. I don't care. It doesn't matter to me. It's none of my concern. You're just getting the vibes that it's Arnab? Well, who knows? If it is, then that's a bit sad. And if it isn't, then that's cool. I guess that she would have enough curiosity that she would want to check out the channel at all. So I appreciate it for what it is. Yeah. Because you've known people online that do these things. One of your friends is a streamer, and some people used to do that. Well, haven't I told you before here that like we've had a couple of Indian guys? Hey, you were here for that Spyro the Dragon stream, it's been less than 2 weeks, I think, still. And there was that Nassar kid, right? And, you know, I banned his account that he showed up with, and then he came back and said that he was Jack. And he wasn't the first Indian person to come in here with different Google accounts and come back again and again and again and, you know, have their accounts repeatedly banned because they wouldn't take no for a freaking answer. That, you know, we wouldn't want them here. Hey, look, the kid popped in here at the end. You wouldn't be surprised, especially with all the kid outs that he sent. Well, whatever. It is what it is. Anyway, I'm going to go for the night, guys. You know, I feel less tired now than when I started. That's good. If I have these kinds of people showing up, it's a sign that my channel is growing. Well, I've always said I prefer quality over quantity. Although I do need some degree of quantity, you know, if I you know, want to keep growing, I guess. So, You've been here the whole time? You've just been in a game? Oh. I guess that answers my previous question then. Anyway, we're gonna go now. You know, I'm gonna get the plugs out of the way real quick, right, so we can close up for the night. Hey, we have the YouTube channel. There's hundreds of streams here, right? It's not just God of War, Sons of Sparta. It's not just God of War games. I've done hundreds of streams for a bunch of different games, right? So if you like Crash Bandicoot, Mega Man, Klonoa, Sonic, you like Spider-Man, Resident Evil, Doom, Nier, what else? Pragmata, Fortnite, Marvel Rivals, Call of Duty, Human Fall Flat, Skyrim, Oblivion. That's a bunch of games already. I think you get the idea. I've done hundreds of streams. You can find streams for all these games and series right here on the channel in the more than 2 years that I have been streaming consistently. So that sounds good to you. Check out the streams. I have dozens of YouTube shorts that I have uploaded here as well that come mainly from the hundreds of streams that I've done. And I keep uploading more of those over time as well. So if you want gaming content, it's all here on the channel. Hundreds of pieces of individual video content. So there you go. Check it out. If you haven't done so already, please like the stream. If you're new around here, please subscribe and maybe even turn on notifications, because if you do these things, obviously it helps the channel grow. And, you know, if you have notifications on, then YouTube will send you a notification on the device of your choice to let you know that I'm live, and you can come and, you know, enjoy the gameplay. You can come here and chill with us, talk about phones, talk about various games like NoobDerric and I just got done doing a bit ago. So We try to be chill around here. We try to be friendly. We try to have fun. So if that sounds good to you, then, do these things, right? It's good for you. It's good for me. And you make the corporate heads up at YouTube happy, of course, obviously. But, check out the channel. Appreciate you if you do these things. Also, I have a Patreon, so you can find me there. You can support the channel there for as little as $3 a month if you want to do that. You don't have to. The content is free. But obviously, everybody needs money to survive. So if you were to do that, again, you can do so as low as $3 a month. Patreon.com/manmanynames. I'm also on TikTok. I don't really use TikTok for anything except for uploading the same clips that I upload here on the channel as shorts, right? So you're getting basically the same content, but it's another way to watch it. So if you're already on TikTok, or if you don't have it and you want to get it so you can support the content, you can find me on TikTok over there uploading the clips as well. I'm on Twitter pretty much daily. I use it mainly for gaming content, so you can find me chilling there, replying to people, retweeting things mainly. And finally, we have the Discord server. The kid is in the Discord server. NoobDerric is in the Discord server. This Arnab guy just joined yesterday. He's not around here live in the streams often, but apparently his girlfriend is aware of the channel now, if that is indeed the case. We don't know. But you can find us chilling in the Discord server. We have a handful of different channels now. I just made a channel for memes, I think, yesterday, and then I made a channel for food, so you can share photos of your food, talk about food and whatnot there. I have a channel for talking about just video games. I have another channel for talking about video game news, a channel for just talking about random topics, a channel for announcements regarding, new YouTube shorts that I upload. I let you know when I'm about to go live on the Discord server. You can chat with the other members of the server. You get the idea, right? There's a good little bunch of stuff there now, so you want to join us on Discord. There it is. I'm going to have links to all these things, all these places down below, so you can click or tap on those if you want to find us in these places. Mainly me, obviously, because I'm the star of the show. Oh, God, and with these good looks, why wouldn't I be, right? Obviously. I don't need to say that. But anyway, I appreciate NoobDerric and Kid for showing up here at the stream. And, we'll be back again real soon, streaming more God of War Sons of Sparta. I want to go back to Pragmata again soon, because even though I'm done with the story of that game, there are challenges to do still, collectibles to get, things to unlock, and so basically I'm not done with the game. I looked at the trophies the night that I finished the story a couple of nights ago, and I think I want to keep playing more because it's a lovely little game. Not the best that I've ever played, but more than good enough, and I'm definitely a new fan, so yeah. Gordon says no. What do you mean no? Gordon, are we going to get on Rivals? Kudo said that, maybe we could do Cross Worlds, right? But I haven't seen any signs of him after I asked him about it a couple of years ago, so we can just get on Rivals and play that for a while if you want to do that. I'll let you answer that here if you want, and then we'll haul ass in the stream for the night. Yes, okay. So I'm going to fuck off and go play Rivals. So that's it. We hope to see you here in the next stream real soon, as soon as tomorrow night, everybody. So take care in the meantime, and we'll see you next time. Peace out.